learned about it through my sister. She's in clinical psychology in North Carolina, and she actually spoke with one of her former professors who recommended it. Too much alcohol. Not being able to rely on myself and using alcohol as a crutch. It's a little overwhelming. You know, it's a new environment. I'm from North Carolina, so I'm totally out of my element here. It was a bit chaotic, but once you kind of learn the ropes, you get used to everything, and you kind of find your plan that works for you. You know, I just expected to figure out what the underlying causes of drinking were, why I was doing it. I had an idea, but I wasn't being proactive in seeking treatment at all. And so far, it has. Like I say, you know, there's a transition period, and you got to get used to the environment. But once you're used to it, and you figure out that you got to advocate for yourself, and it's a program that's made for you, and if you participate, then you'll be all right. We're in Sacramento House, which is a duplex. There's 2 bedrooms downstairs and a kitchen and a living room, and then upstairs there's 3 bedrooms and a kitchen and a living room. And you usually have a roommate, and then you also have housemates. And I love Sac House. It's right next to the beach. It's a neat place. My therapist is Chris. He's a wonderful guy, real insightful. And then of course Jesse in group. He's an ace. He's helped out a lot. I've never done yoga before I came here, and I found I really like doing yoga. It's relaxing and it gets you in touch with your body. So I really enjoy yoga. We usually get a 6:15 wake-up call. Then if you have any meds to do or anything like that, you go take your meds. Then you have breakfast, and you usually go to the beach and do a beach walk. Then you come to the center, and you have classes throughout the day, different classes, cognitive behavioral therapy, trauma, schema, things like this. And they're usually 45-minute classes, and you have a 15-minute break in between. And then you have lunch at the middle of the day, which is outstanding. And usually wrap it up about 3:15 to 3:30, and then go home. You've got some discretionary time before dinner, and then usually you go to a meeting that evening. The relationships you build. When you first get here, you know, I was under the impression I was going to do my own thing, and I was just going to kind of hang loose and not get to know anybody. But you know, you start to figure out that everybody here, regardless of what addiction they might have, are here for the same reasons. And you start to build relationships, and you don't feel alone anymore. And that's probably the most important thing that I've picked up, is not feeling alone. It's someplace you have to make work for you. Like I said, you'll get here and you'll be outside of your element, and it's a new environment. You have to kind of make that transition. You have to learn to cope with it. And once you're there and you can get over the initial shock that you have when you come in, you know, you really start to understand who you are and how you identify, and you start to put aside your individual ego when there's a group dynamic. And I think that helps people grow tremendously. So if you come to Sovereign, give it time. Don't jump too soon. Don't run anymore. Don't run. Commit yourself. It's a good program.